You know what I
pretty
mean?
much. It's going to be your typical stereotype cast roles.
You're not going to. I mean, and that goes on today.
No, absolutely.
That goes on today. There's respectable midget actors, Warwick Davis and what's his name, Peter Dinklage.
Dinkleberry.
Dingaling.
Dingaling.
And finally, we're going to end it with the big one that's probably the most talked about, which is supposedly, a Munchkin hung himself on the set, and you can see it on the old version of the VHS tape. However, in 1989, when they re-released the 50th anniversary, it was mysteriously cut out and replaced by a bird.
My thing is if this is not true, why would they take it out?
Yeah. Well, I've heard rumors that they took it out because they knew that people were going to be looking for it, and they didn't want that. But I'm thinking to myself, this movie's been out 50 years. People have seen the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if anything, first of all...
Me and Todd have both looked into this and watched the video.
We've seen both. We've seen that 50-year anniversary recut.
Yeah.
And we've seen this original thing, which I don't know if it's a person hanging.
Something swinging.
I don't know if it's a sandbag swinging. I don't know if it's a crane.
It's not a crane.
It's something swinging.
Something is swinging.
And it ain't a goddamn bird. Because originally, here's the thing. They tried to tell us it was a bird, then they took it out and replaced it with a bird. Yeah.
I think that it's true. Me personally, I think that it's true.
I don't know. It's some people say that scene that was shot was shot before the Munchkin scenes. So that scene was supposed to be before they brought all the little people on set. But
maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it's not a Munchkin.
But that's just somebody else saying that. We don't know what's true. This movie was 1939.
Yeah.
Do you understand in 1989, that was 50 years? 1999 was 60. 2009 was 70. What's the next one?
2029?
No.
Oh, 2019.
2019 would be what?
80?
80. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
So we're almost at 90 years.
No, we're at 94 years.
Oh, I mean 100 years. That's what
we're almost at 100 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's 94.
Wow.
94.
Wow.
94 years old. And here's, we say all these things, but on some real talk, I've always loved The Wizard of Oz. I've always loved the movie. This movie has always been one of the most intriguing movies and fascinating movies that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I don't really spend any time talking about it with anybody. Like, nobody knows how much I really love this movie. Like, there's some things I don't talk about as much, and it might surprise people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I never talked about Wizard of Oz because I always felt, what's the word I'm looking for? I always felt like connected to it, like it was mine. I'm not, I don't feel comfortable talking about it with anybody.
That's crazy.
Like it's my movie.
I honestly didn't know. Like, I mean, I knew you liked The Wizard of Oz, but I didn't know you loved The Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean?
Like I like it to the point where, it's like I'm fascinated, I'm horrified, and I'm
Intrigued.
and I love it all at the same time. It's on. It's in like top 5 favorite movies ever, not just horror movies. Like if I do favorite movies of all time, it's in my top 5. That's how much I love this movie.
Oh, shit.
So I mean, it's always been a movie that I always watched. And for me personally, I think the perfect time to watch it is in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Somewhere in between there. Maybe last of November going into December. That's where I find the movie. I don't know. That's where I always get the urge to watch it.
I can see that fitting in that time period. It's not really a summer movie
No.
for some reason. But
Like it's one of those fantasy movies, and what better time to pull out those magical movies than in between Thanksgiving and Christmas?
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
So
Yeah, this might be a ongoing thing. Watching it in November, but it's with this parts unknown. We're talking about we're going to be talking about more than just horror movies, because
oh yeah,
we're just going to be talking about like
just movies
horrible
in general.
things.
Yeah,
And-
horrible things that happen to people on the set, off the set, rumors, like coincidences,
Yeah.
strange things, like all these different things. If you didn't know, Shudder's got a show called Curse Films, and we're going to be covering a lot of those films. But we're going to be going into even more detail on it and get you more even behind the scenes of the shit, not just what they can fit in 30 minutes. We're going to really talk about some stuff and some really, even if it's not a proven fact, if it's a popular rumor that at least 2 people believe,
Yeah.
which is me and the Ripper,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it.
Call me the Ripper because I rip ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, yeah, we're going to be bringing up, fan theories and stuff like that. But we're also going to, let you know when we are talking about what is considered a theory, like with the whole Munchkin hanging himself in the background. This is a theory. Like, you can watch this, but it's not proven.
Right.
Like there's no, on this date, this person hung himself on the set, Jim Bob.
pretty much like the first 9 things that I talked about are facts. They're proven, whatever. The last 2 about the Munchkin orgies and the drugs and the alcohol and all that shit, kind of a rumor.
Yeah.
And of course, is that somebody hanging or is it a bird?
Yeah, it's kind of up to you. If you want to go to YouTube, you can Google, I forgot how I put it, like Munchkin hanging or something like that. And
Fool around with your words and it'll eventually come up.
yeah, and you can watch it and see what you think, but something is hanging from something swinging around.
Yes, indeed, and it ain't no bird,
It is not a fucking bird.
and it ain't no crane.
Now, I kind of look at the Wizard of Oz a little bit different, knowing all these horrendous facts. For me, I mean, I know you're probably still not going to look at it different, but for me, it's kind of like, ugh.
No,
It's kind of hard watching it.
like it does make me sad, considering the fact, the thing that makes me sad the most is that this movie has brought joy to a lot of people that
Yeah.
watched it since 1939, and knowing that what the actors had to go through for our entertainment really
It's heartbreaking.
it makes it seem dirty. It's like, Dance Monkey.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's sad.
Yeah, and considering that everybody that worked on this set, all the main characters, Dorothy, the Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, all of them had something fucked up go on, and not mentioning the Munchkins and everything else. I mean, honestly, I think the fucking dog was treated better than anybody else on the set. So
surprisingly,
but that's the Wizard of Oz, people.
Yep, it's been real. It's been fun. I'm JT Ripper,
and I'm Todd of Thunder, saying toodaloo.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.